All right, so good afternoon, all. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can hear you.
All right, so camera. Right. Okay. Am I visible camera-wise?
Yes.
All right. So good afternoon, everyone. This is another Thursday, and interestingly, today we will not be having Mr. Paul with us. So today, we'll be having a kind of a two hosting system for today, where we'll be talking about customer service and facility management, exploring the heart of professionalism when it comes to facility management. And I'll be your host today. My name is Engineer Fisayo Animashao. I'm the head of business strategy and technical excellence for Max-Migold. And with me today, we'll have Mr. Charles. Mr. Charles is the head of performance management and operational excellence for Max-Migold. So today, both of us will be kind of taking you through a journey on what customer service is when we talked about facility management. How does it affect facility management delivery? How can we make use of our knowledge of facility management to improve? How we can use our knowledge of customer service to actually improve our facility management service delivery and to make our customer happy on the long run. And for those of you who actually have probably been following the series for a while, I think you understand what facility management is all about. We have said that facility management is all about, okay, maybe based on IFMA definition, we say facility management is actually a multidisciplinary profession that kind of integrates the three P's and T. And when we say the three P's and T, we're talking about the people, the place, and the process and the technology, so to say. But I was talking to one of my colleagues today, and he was asking me a very interesting question. And he was like, what is customer service, right? What is customer service all about? And I'm kind of taken aback for a minute because I was like, you should know this, you should know what customer service is all about. But after a bit of reflection, I kind of come to the realization that as far as we think we know what customer service actually entails as professional within the facility management space, but most of the time we don't really know how to kind of we don't really know the importance or how important the entire the entire customer service is all about when it comes to facility management. Then I kind of used this scenario. I said, let's look at the importance of customer service in facility management in this scenario. You're a facility manager, you have a team of, let's say, 20 teams, technicians, cleaners, and the likes within your team. And you're supposed to manage this 7-story building with about 600 building users in those spaces, right? Now, as a facility manager, you have your team, 20 of them, all of them wearing your fantastic customized company T-shirts to kind of signify to the building users that, oh, these are the facility management crew. Now, if out of that 600 building users, one of them have issues, right, it will be so chaotic for every users to be chasing any of your team, like trying to look, I have a plumbing issues. I'm trying to look for the plumber so that I can tell the plumber I have my plumbing issues. Imagine how chaotic it's going to be, because how do you even know who is a plumber? Because everybody wear the same shirts. How do you even know who is the cleaner? Because everybody probably wear the same shirts, right? And imagine what it will take for an average user, right, trying to decipher between your 20 team, which among the 20 people will be responsible in taking care of their need, right? And that's where the whole concept of customer service comes in. Now, so imagine a scenario where, in a way for you to ensure quality service delivery, you employ the service of a professional customer service specialist, right? You set up what we call in facility, what we call an help desk. Help desk professional are people that you have probably hooked them to a system. When you have an issue, you probably call the help desk. The help desk will maybe take your request. Then after analyzing what the request is, they will route it to the right person within the 20-man team to take care of that issue. Now, that's one phase of the customer service. Now, what happened that the maintenance team, the facility management team, maybe you have probably spoken to the building user, so your plumbing issue will be resolved in the next 2 hours. But while fixing the issue, they have spent 2 hours, the issue is yet to be resolved. Most of the time, the FM team are so concerned about solving the issue, right? They devote all their time fixing the issue, and nobody even cares about what the customer is feeling, how frustrating the customer is feeling at the point and everything. But at the end of the day, you might probably fix the issue and maybe spend four extra hours in fixing the issue. But at the end of the day, you have fixed the issue, but the customer is not yet satisfied. Not because you have not fixed the issue, but because you have taken beyond what they would have expected. And the fact is, it's not your problem, it's not your fault that you took that long, because the point is, there are some issues you probably do an initial assessment for, and you discover that when you are trying to fix the issue, you discover that the issue is beyond what you initially thought. Now, and that's where your customer service or your help desk comes into place, because they, apart from the fact that they have reported the issue to the FM team, they continuously follow up with them to know the current status of the issue, and they usually report back to the customer so that the customer understands that even though I've reported this issue, the issue you have reported is getting the adequate attention, and people are giving their best to ensure that the issue is resolved as fast as possible. So as we go through this, we'll probably talk about how to set up talked about some of the key issues in customer service and facility management. And at the end of the day, Mr. Charles, who is probably taking the second segment of this discussion, is going to take us through how to manage quality, how to deal with quality management issue in facility management through the lens of customer service. So at the end of today's lectures, we'll be able to understand the criticality of having an excellent or an exceptional customer service system within your facility management framework. So let's dive into the material and let's see as much as we can cover as we go. So moving on. So in the world of facility management, delivering exceptional customer services is paramount, and it goes beyond meeting needs. Like I said, it goes beyond you fixing AC, you fixing the generator, there's a carpentry issue, it goes beyond that. It's about mastering the art of professionalism by combining efficient operation with personal attention, right? If you listen to what I said earlier on, the fact that your building users have probably escalate an issue or reported an issue to your help desk, it doesn't stop there. I want to know that the issue I've reported to you is being attended to. And that's the reason why I was telling somebody this morning, I said, how do you feel that you wake up early in the morning only for you to discover that the last 5,000 naira in your bank account has miraculously disappeared over the night, right? The first thing you want to do, for some of us that does not like going to the bank, we probably want to just pick our phone number and call our bank. But even though you don't want to go through that route and you want to go physically to the bank, you still need to talk to the customer service physically in the bank. And it makes you feel much better if you report the issue to the appropriate customer service and the person actually assured you that they are doing something about your issue. Well, imagine you have been to the bank, you have reported this issue to whoever the customer service is, and the person just ignored you and they are busy doing one probably just doing whatever they likes to do. I think there was a situation, there was a particular situation on the social media from a few months back, where some certain people went to the bank to the customer service. I think it's First Bank or whatever. I can't remember the bank precisely. And the customer service person that was supposed to attend to them ignored them. I was talking to a malam that was selling, I think, this fabric inside the banking hall. And because the customer felt pained, he came to the social media and escalated this to the top management in the bank. And so what we are trying to say in the essence is that it goes beyond the fact that, there's an issue to fix. I want to know as a customer that the issue I've reported to you is being taken care of. So there's what they call a personal attention to that. Facility manager can create an environment that exceeds expectation. So today, like I said, we'll be exploring strategic and skill required to excel in delivering exceptional customer service in facility management. So the first thing we want to look at is to look at what facility management is all about. And we are going this route for the sake of people probably joining us for the first time, for you to really understand, because if you don't understand what facility management is all about, you won't really understand how customer service actually come into the picture. And we say facility management is the coordination of the physical asset and services to ensure the smooth operation of the facility. It is to extend beyond maintenance and includes strategic planning, space management, energy efficiency, and more. Understanding the broad scope is crucial to mastering the art of professionalism and delivering exceptional customer services in facility management. So what we are saying in essence that facility management, like I said earlier on, is the coordination of the people, the place, the process, and the technology. When we talk about the people, we are talking about the building users. When we talk about the place, we are talking about the physical structure, which is the physical facility. When we are talking about the processes, we are talking about the activities that goes on within the space. And when we are talking about the technology, we are talking about we are talking about equipment. Your equipment generally that you are using to carry out either your daily activities or managing the facility process. So technology can come in various forms. It can be a piece of software. For example, for those of us who are in facility management, you have probably heard about several facility management solutions such as the CAFM system, the CMMS, the building management system, the building automation system. These are kind of technology that your aim as a facility manager or a facility management profession is to find a way of coordinating or integrating all these four components to ensure that the built environment is functioning in the right way, optimum efficiencies, operational excellence, and the likes. So that's the major focus. But the truth is, a lot of facility management professionals will think that, facility management is all about operation and maintenance, but it goes beyond that. That's what we're trying to say in this definition, that it extends into strategic management, space management. We're talking about energy efficiency, we're talking about HSC, we're talking about quality management, we're talking about communication, we're talking about budgeting, we're talking about finance. So it encompasses a lot of processes, a lot of discipline. And that's why we say facility management is actually a multidisciplinary profession. That is to say, it brings together different skills and different professions under a single umbrella. So let's move on. Now, understanding the significance of professionalism in customer service. In facility management, professionalism is crucial for delivering exceptional customer service. It encompasses quality like reliability, communication skill, problem-solving ability. By demonstrating professionalism, facility management professional can build trust with clients and effectively address their needs and to ensure positive experience throughout the building operation. So what are we trying to say in essence is, that when it comes to facility management with respect to ensure that we show a level of professionalism in delivering our facility management service, which customer service actually help us to achieve, right? We said that what we are trying to say is that it kind of encompasses qualities like reliability. I want to understand that I want to have the feeling that when I report an issue, the issue will be dealt with. That is to say, the information I'm getting from the facility team has to be reliable, right? In kind of carrying out professionalism, there's what we call communication skill. In fact, in facility management, 80% of what you would do as a facility manager is all about communication. And having a mastery of communication goes a long way. We talked about problem solving ability. And one of the key things we have actually realized in facility management is most of the time when your client actually reaches out to you to inform you about an issue, you discover that most of the time the solution is not about bolt and spanner. Sometimes talking to your client, understanding their name, reassuring them that you understand what they are talking about solve almost 80% of your problem, even before you probably engage the technical people to look into the physical issues and resolving it. And that's why we have said that communication skill, reliability are one of the key aspects of showing professionalism when it comes to customer service. Now, the reason why we focus more on professionalism, or we talked about a show of professionalism when it comes to facility management, is because when your client or your building user perceive you as being professional, they will trust what you say, and it helps you to build a lot of trust, which means that if there are issues and you assure your client said, okay, this issue will be fixed, they will trust you to fix it. Even though maybe at the moment in time you have no clue on how to solve that problem. But the fact that you have assured them that this issue will be fixed, they will trust you to fix the issue and they will give you enough time, right? You find a lot of facility management professional struggling with their client because every little issue, before they even give you the chance to fix the issue, the client have escalated to their top management. And they kind of, they make them feel as if they don't even know what they are doing as professional. And for me, the fact it's actually odds, when you feel, oh, this is my field, this is what I can do, and you are not given that opportunity to actually fix it before somebody escalating to the top management, and the top manager is coming with stick and hammer to hammer on you and make you feel as if you are incompetent. So what we are saying that the show of professionalism through customer service goes a long way in helping you building enough trust and give you that ability and time to really solve whatever the issue is all about. So moving forward, building a customer-centric culture in facility management. One of the key things we have experienced in facility management is a lot of facility managers just want to fix whatever the issue. There's a plumbing issue, let's focus on plumbing issue. We fix the issue. If you cannot fix the issue, it's none of our business. But what we are saying that building a customer-centric culture in facility management is essential for delivering an exceptional customer service. When we say a customer-centric culture, what we are saying that everything you are going to do as a facility management professional has to be centered on your customer, right? So which means that if there's an issue, the first thing I want to think about is, how does this issue impact the customer? What can I do to mitigate those impacts? And that's where your customer service professional or specialist comes in place, because you have to show what we call empathy towards your customer. You need to let your customer understand that you care. That's the first thing, because if I'm a building user and I'm reporting issue to a facility management professional, maybe they are help desk specialists, the first thing I want to understand is, or the first thing I want to know, that this person cares enough to even listen to what I'm saying. And that's the reason why when you go to a restaurant and the person attending to you is so hostile to you, right? The first thing you feel dissatisfied. The food in the restaurant might be so tasty, might be out of this world, right? But the fact that the person is so hostile, is feeling so social and stuff like that, it doesn't matter what the quality of service or how beautiful the food is. The experience with that person, the customer-facing person, make you feel so satisfied with everything. I've been to a restaurant where, based on that experience, I just walked out. I just forget about the entire order. And I went out and went to another restaurant. So what we are trying to say is that building a customer-centric culture in facility management, because facility management is not so different in terms of service delivery from every other service-oriented business out there, right? The only difference is that our whole focus is on the built environment to ensure buildings are safe, operation can be carried out within the building without disruption and the likes, so that the building users or the businesses can focus on their core operation, to having that understanding or that belief that every other thing with respect to the building, the elevator is going to work, the plumbing system is going to work, the electrical system is not going to mess up, the generator is going to work as when due, having that level of confidence that the FM team knows exactly what they are doing and they will get everything done. So what we are saying in essence is that for you to create that atmosphere that is customer centric, it actually involves creating a mindset where every team member prioritizing the need and satisfy of the client by fostering a culture that value communication, responsiveness, continuous improvement. Facility management professional can extend customer expectation, can exceed customer expectation and establish a long-lasting partnership. So what we are saying in essence is, when it comes to building a customer-centric culture, it doesn't start from the customer, it starts from your team. So as a facility manager or a team lead, a facility supervisor, you need to let your team understand that the customer comes first, which means that if there's an issue from the customer, you go to some facility management establishment and a building user have an issue and privacy one of the facility management team, and he doesn't even know what kind of skills or what is his own particular trade, and he says, "Oh, I have this plumbing issue." Funny enough, maybe the person is talking to is an electrical person, and in an establishment where you don't have a customer-centric culture, the likelihood is going to be, "Oh, I'm an electrician, no, I don't know anything about that." Maybe you talk to the plumber. But in a customer-centric culture, your team will not react in that way. You will listen to the customer, you understand exactly what they need, and you assure them that, okay, this problem is going to be resolved. Don't worry, our team, even if you are not a person, you assure them that somebody appropriate is going to attend to them very soon. And you pass the information to the right team for them to respond immediately. And that's what we're talking about. For a customer-centric culture, you have to foster a culture that value communication, responsiveness, and continuous improvement. When you talk about responsiveness, you're talking about there's an issue, you can immediately respond. It's not until a customer escalates. You find a situation where if the customer did not escalate to top management, nobody does anything in that organization. So for you to have a customer-centric culture, you have to have a culture where when issues are escalated, people jump on it and get it resolved immediately. Developing an effective communication skill is crucial in delivering exceptional customer service. Clear and concise communication helps to understand customers' needs, provide accurate information, and resolve issues efficiently. Active listening, empathy are also important in creating a positive customer experience. Continuous training, feedback can enhance communication skills and ultimately leads to mastery in delivering exceptional customer service. What we are saying in essence is, apart from the, what we are saying in essence is that communication, we have established that communication skill is very important when you are interacting with customer. But we went further to talk about active listening. Active listening is you're letting the other person understand that what they are telling you or what they are saying to you, you understand by practicing what we call active listening. Then by showing empathy, they usually say put the other person in your shoe and you'll be able to feel exactly the way they are feeling. So as a facility management professional, you need to train your team It's not just about you. It's about everyone that make up your team. You need to train your team for them to show empathy. You get some places people are so hostile to the building users, But what we are saying that for you to get the best out of your facility management services, you need to listen actively and you need to show empathy. And this can be achieved by what we call continuous training. That is to say, you have to continuously train your team for them to understand. Then there's in most organizations, there's this what we call a feedback system. I think Mr. Charles will talk more on that when we're talking about customer surveys and the like, where you use to get or to gauge how the customer feels about your services, and you use those information to improve, maybe train more on your staff and the likes and the likes. So moving on, like I said earlier on, we talked about facility management encompasses the people, the place, the process, and the technology. Then the question is, how do we use technology to streamline customer service processes? In today's technical age, technology play a crucial role or a vital role in streamlining customer service processes in facility management. Utilizing tools like customer service software, online tracking system, IoT-enabled devices can enhance efficiency, improve response time, and provide real-time update to customer. Leveraging technology is not only enhance customer experience, but also allow facility management professionals to monitor and analyze data for continuous improvement. What we are saying in essence that when it comes to facility management, the way we kind of manage or adopt technologies to customer service processes, because is what we have what we call FDEX. FDEX is like a customer service portal where customers have the opportunity to report issues and get feedback. Although in most organizations you still deal maybe with phone calls, emails, but with the help of technology where you can make use of CAFM systems, CMMS solution, ERP solutions, most of these solutions or most of this technology have what we call a customer or a FDEX module that helps the facility management process or professional to manage end-to-end their customer service processes, such as reporting information, updating customer information, and the like. And in some organizations, they set up a whole full service customer service hub where you have full-time staffs with automated system, with a phone call system, recording system that customer can call them on phone, report issues, and from there, they make use of the available technology to report and get necessary updates on system. Most of the kind of system you see in banks, in telecom, we have similar system in facility management that help us to manage customer services processes. So at this junction, I'll be probably yielding the floor to Mr. Charles so that he can take us on other aspects of customer services when it comes to facility management. Yeah, thank you. Mr. Charles, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, engineer. That's a very impactful presentation. Okay, yes, I would want you to unshare so that I can share my screen. All right. Control, please enable the share button so that I'll be able to share my screen. Can you enable the share button?
Yeah, we are on it, sir. We are on it, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon yet again. Like I said, engineer, that was a very impactful presentation. The issue of delivering exceptional customer services has been a very tough one, especially in facilities management, which is mainly service oriented. because when you are dealing with a service-oriented product, it's difficult for you to. Let me get my screen. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, Mr. Charles, you can share now.
Okay. I'm not getting this thing right. Yeah, sorry about that. Please just come and. I want to share this. Can you see this? Go back to Yeah. Entire screen? No, not the entire screen. Okay, can we see the screen now? All right, good. Good afternoon, yet again. Sorry for that break. We want to quickly look at the quality management system in facilities management. Now, we've talked so much about delivering exceptional customer services. Now, one way of delivering exceptional customer services is by implementation of quality management system. Now, quality management system is a framework that helps you put in place processes to ensure that you consistently meet your customers' expectations. Now, for you to do that, there are processes you need to put in place. There are the resources that will be defined that must be in place. And when you put all these together, especially in facilities management, you see that you consistently meet your customers' expectation. Now, the quality management system is a structured framework designed to consistently produce products and services that meet or exceed customers' requirements while continually improving processes. All right. So when we are talking about quality management system, I know that my colleague said something about being customer-centric. One key principle in the quality management system as it enhances customer services is being customer-focused. Customers need to know that their needs are met. They need to know that you understand what you want to do for them. And for you to do that, there's something we call the customer requirement review. Now you have a customer that you are providing service for. You want to know how the customer, needs to be satisfied. For example, the customer has some requirement. For example, I'm in an office like this, and I have a way, or I have a way that I need the illumination of my office to be. And you as an FM must also understand that. If I need all the lightings in my office to be put on, I don't want to come in and I'm seeing 3 dead balls. It won't meet my expectation. So the first step where quality management system tries to, help us achieve exceptional customer service delivery is by being customer focused. It helps us to focus on the need of the customer. Remember, we are in business because of the customers. So the moment they are not satisfied, then there is problem. Then the core principle of a quality management system is customer focus. Organizations need to understand their customers' needs, expectations, and preferences. Customer service teams play a crucial role in gathering and communicating customer feedback to other parts of the organization. So for us to be, customer focused, we need to gather customer feedback. What is the customer saying about our services? What are they saying? Are we really providing what they need? Are we really satisfying them? Are we really exceeding their expectations? So this is one of the principles, and it is a core principle of quality management system. And another area where quality management system helps to improve our delivery, our customer service delivery, is by complaint handling. How you handle customers' complaints. A customer can complain to you over and over again. The customer also wants to know how you are handling that complaint. But in quality management system, we have a process whereby we capture every complaint that comes from a customer. Why do we capture this complaint? It's so that we will be able to analyze it and provide the best solution. And not just that, to ensure that that issue or that non-conformance does not occur again. So handling customers' complaint, problem solving, and conflict resolutions ability for a facility manager is very, very key. It enhances your customer delivery and your customer service delivery. All right. Again, another area is empowering employees. In facilities management, you need competent employees to be on ground. To deliver exceptional customer service in facilities management, it is crucial to empower employees through training and development. In Max-Migold, one area that we are king in that area is in the area of training. You hardly go to any company right now that you won't find a Max-Migold trainee in the facilities department. In fact, if you've not passed through our FMMC training, then you are missing a lot, because in this training, we expose you to the different, knowledge area of facilities management. It goes beyond operations and maintenance, because what everybody knows about facilities manager is, operation, they are the maintenance people. The AC breaks down, call the facilities manager. The generator is not working, call the facilities manager. There's a bump box, call the. It goes beyond that. So in this training, we expose you to things like communication. We expose you to things like quality. We expose you to things like HSC, health safety, and the environment. These are areas of facilities management that helps you to enhance your delivery to your customer. Now, you ensure that you train your technicians, you train your facilities manager, you train the users, because sometimes some users may not know how to operate some assets. So there's that possibility of you having an engagement session with them, telling them the best way to use the facility for their own safety. So if I, as a customer, I have that kind of training, I'll be rest assured that, that I won't have any incidents. And that is my level of satisfaction. So training is very, very important. And in the QMS, in quality management system, there is a framework for training. In fact, there's an individual needs to be trained, and after training, that individual needs to be evaluated to see if he has really, really absorbed anything from that training, and if he has really applied the training. All right. Another area in quality management system that is very key is monitoring and measurement. Now, it is one thing for you to continue to do whatever you are doing. It's one thing for you to draw up a maintenance schedule and you start maintaining that generator, start maintaining all your critical assets. It is another thing to be able to monitor the functionality or monitor how effective that plan is. Because by the time you are monitoring, you are generating data from that schedule. You are generating data from that generator. You are generating data from that inspection. At the end of the day, the data generated is to be reviewed and evaluated. Why? So that you can come up and say the plan you have deployed is able to deliver to you the objective. And if, for instance, that plan is not giving you the kind of result that you want, because from the monitoring process, you are able to do what? To change that plan. And you do some measurements. You check your objective. Has it been able to, have you been able to achieve a good percentage of that objective? For example, you may say, oh, your compliance to PPM for the year must be 98%. It means that 98% of the time of the year, you must ensure that you carry out maintenance on all your critical assets. And how do you do this? You have to measure, you have to monitor. At the end of the day, you evaluate and you measure if you have met that 95%. For example, if your customer satisfaction index is 95%, then you have to put in place systems of measurement so as to achieve that 95%. QMS helps you to establish metrics, key performance indicator, KPI, related to customer satisfaction. In QMS, you are exposed to the knowledge of how to develop KPI from your processes, how you can develop the key performance indicators that will help you measure the level of your customer satisfaction, because you cannot deliver exceptional customer service without measuring, without understanding the need, like I said before, the need of your customer. And from the data you have generated from your customer satisfaction survey and all that, the time, the response time to customer feedback, which is very, very important. If there's a customer complaint, it gets to you, and for the next 3 hours, you have not responded as an FM, that is not good enough. It doesn't give the customer confidence that you are able to manage or to meet his need. Remember, as facilities managers, we are there to provide support to the core business, to provide the enabling environment for the core business to succeed. So our job is to ensure that there is effectiveness in everything we are doing. For example, you have maybe some expatriates and maybe they are occupying your facility. And these people, they like it very cold and all that. And all of a sudden, you want to carry out generator maintenance, no communication. Even if there's communication, you've not been able to tell them the time interval that this maintenance will take place. You see, at the end of the day, you create, bad blood between you and the customer. So monitoring, measurement is a very important key in the quality management system that helps us, to improve on our exceptional customer service delivery. Now, I talked about measuring customer satisfaction. One way of measuring customer satisfaction is the customer survey we do. Now, in FM, typically in FM and other service providing industry, it is difficult to satisfy a customer. Now, if you are doing what you usually do and you are good at what you usually do, nobody will give you commendation, because they will feel that you are doing what you usually do and what you normally do. So they will believe you are doing your job. But in FM, they want to see how much you can exceed that customer's expectation. For example, now, for many of us, we know that we used to get survey from many companies, from banks and all that. I want to assure us that 70 to 80% of us, we don't even open that survey, because what will come to our mind, oh, First Bank is sending me survey. Is it not their normal survey? What are they doing? They are charging me every month. They are doing this, they are doing that. I beg, let me leave that one aside. Let me focus on my job. But I want to tell you that maybe you woke up one morning and all of a sudden you read from a text in your phone, and First Bank is saying, oh, you are a loyal customer, and because you've been loyal for all these years, we are going to send you a little token of blessing, and so that you use for your holiday. And before you know it, you have an alert of 100,000. If they send a customer survey the next day, you will feel and say that First Bank is the best bank in Nigeria because they have exceeded your expectation. And that is it for facilities management. The customer will feel that customer survey, and when you exceed their expectation, they are happy. They say, wow, this person is doing more. And another thing is that they can also feel that customer survey if you are not doing well. Once there's an escalation, probably there was power outage by 6 p.m. in the evening, and as at 12 in the midnight, there's still no power. I want to tell you that customer will write the meanest negative comment about you. So there are two extremes to these things. So for you to stay at the top, for you to always satisfy, you need to go to that positive extreme by exceeding their expectation. You see, so that is it about facilities management. If you are doing the normal thing every day, we are doing what we are doing every day. We are providing, changing that bulb every day. Nobody sees it. They see it as a normal thing. You are just doing normal thing. But you need to go beyond that. And meeting and exceeding expectation is beyond just going to fix that AC or going to fix that light bulb. It also involves communication. How do you communicate with your customer? I am in the office right now, and the technician just walked in. And the technician walks in and didn't even say anything to me, not even a greeting, nothing, and went straight to the AC, turns it off and tell me he wants to service the AC. I will never be happy with that technician. In fact, I will send him out of my office. No communication, nothing. So communication is very, very important. And that's why engineer said something, that there is an act. It goes beyond delivering the job, doing the job. There is an act about professionalism in facilities management. The act of doing the job, your conversation. You can talk to somebody and you tell the person, look, use that knife and cut off your hand. And the person will tell you, oh, give me a bigger knife and I will remove the two of my hands. Because of the presentation, the way you presented it. And the same thing, you can say that in a different tune and you land in a very big trouble. So it is very important that we exceed our customer expectation. And that is one way to deliver exceptional customer service. All right. I think we have dealt with nearly everything in this slide. I don't know if we have any comment from our team. Any question? Any question from the control? Do we have any question from?
Please, you can start dropping your question.
Okay. Just to add to that, like I said, quality management system helps us to deliver exceptional customer services. Remember, one of the core principles of quality management system is customer focus. Other principles involve leadership. Your company must have management team that is committed to providing quality service. Your management must be ready to put the resources that is required. Management must be ready to put in the training that is required. Management must be ready to engage the people, get feedback from them, and to improve, because this is all about continual improvement. And in quality management system, we talked about evidence-based decision making. We don't just make decisions based on how we feel, but we want to look at the data generated from the customer, what is the customer feedback? What are the complaints? What area have we not been able to meet their needs? And with that data, we are able to sit down, go through them, review them, and come up with, an improved approach to work that will increase our level of customer satisfaction. I said the other time that customer satisfaction is more of perception. I can provide a service for two people and I'll have different perception of that service. But the underlying thing is how did you provide it? Because providing exceptional customer service is all about how you provide the service. How? What is your approach? So when you are able to take care of the how you serve, then you are able to deliver exceptional quality service. All right.
Okay, Mr. Charles, I don't think there's any question.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Charles and engineer. I really thank you all that attended this great live session. And I believe it's so educative and we've really acquired a lot of knowledge from this. I thank you very much and we look forward to the next session, which will hold next week, Thursday, same time and same platform. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
All right. Thank you.